sticker is a representation of a badge of my good friend Jody Cash that was killed in line of duty by a crappy felon that had a stolen gun. Figure that one out. I thought you couldn't have stolen guns. I digress. What this means to me, though, is earlier tonight, I watched a memorial video about my friend that somebody put together. And what it consistently reminded me of is that you may not have tomorrow. You may not have tomorrow with that spouse. You may not have tomorrow with that friend. You may not have tomorrow with the person that you call an enemy. Now be careful. I'm not saying we have to go and love everybody and treat them all with respect. Respect is pretty earned in my book. But we don't have to forgive and forget. Sometimes we have to learn to forgive. That's a whole nother video. But your problem is that you have no idea what time is running out. You have no idea who you may not see tomorrow. I'd do anything to have another day with him. I'm sure that many of you feel that about many of the people that you've lost. But instead, you're holding petty-ass grudges based on your irrational demands that you make about other people. They can't do this to me. They must not have done that. They shouldn't be this way. They can't do this. They shall not do this. They shall do this. They have to do this. And until they do, screw them. Every one of those demands is stupid. It's stupid because you can't demand any of it. Now, you can have desires all you want. A desire to be treated with respect. I desire not to be cut off on the busiest road in my city. I desire for bad things not to happen. And because I have that rational desire, then when they do happen, I am still upset. But I have healthy emotion about it. I'm sad. I'm frustrated. I'm disappointed. Instead, you're holding these demands, which turn into shalls, must nots, should nots. And when they're defeated, or they're not held up to your standard, your dumb standard, by the way, you're just angry or depressed or anxious or guilty. So you're just going to hang on to that anger. Go ahead, hang on to it. If I'd have anything to spend another day, you never know who's gone next. This doesn't mean you have to forgive and forget. I'm talking about your stupid anger, and that's right. It's stupid. I realize that every once in a while, depending on your profession or the life that you've had to leave, anger has helped you out once in a while. But it's short-lived, and you can't hold on to it. The anger that you're holding for other people right now, it's just killing you. And what happens when it does kill them? What happens when they are gone? You're going to watch a video and wish you had one more day? You're going to watch a video, a memorial video, and wish that you could say one more thing to that person? Now again, it says the angry Viking therapist. I'm not expecting you to come here for me to tell you that you just forgive and forget and move on and everybody's great. I tell people in my office all the time, if you came to my office to learn how to like all people, you picked the wrong damn therapist. But what I can tell you is, holding on to that stupid-ass grudge that's based on your stupid-ass demand, you're going to regret it. Not only will you regret it if they're gone, but it's eating you alive right now. It's eating you alive because you're holding on to that anger, that ridiculous anger, the dysfunctional anger that's doing you no good. You're holding on to that, spending all your time pissed off. Want to know an example? Somebody cut you off in traffic. Now, the angry Viking therapist probably isn't going to wave and say it's okay and just let you be cut off, no big deal. I'm not going to like it. I have a desire not to be cut off, whether I honk at them or flip them off or whatever happens. But I can leave that situation frustrated. Instead, what I used to do, and what you do, which is why you're here listening to me, is you hold on to that anger. You make a demand that you must not be cut off and you must not be treated with disrespect on the roadway. And then they flip you off and oh shit, you've lost it now. Here's the problem. I'm not saying that I want any of the people listening to this or any of my clients in the office or any clients on the program to be stepped on. I don't think you should just take it. But your problem is 10 minutes later with the anger, you're still gripping the steering wheel so damn hard the airbag's about to go off. Poured in sweat, pissed off, yell about everything else that happened to you in the world. That's anger. At some point, you're going to, one, wish you had that day back. One more day with that person. Or two, it's already eating you alive. It's pushing your family away. It's ruining your career. It's hurting your insides. You're having physical symptoms from it. How do I know? I just described me 10 years ago. Before I ever understood any of this. Before I ever understood that the event is the event. It's my interpretation of the event. And whether it's going up against an irrational or rational demand that's going to cause the emotion. Anger comes from an irrational demand that people should do what you want and everything should be perfect and easy and you should always get what you desire and you should always be perfect and everybody must treat you with respect. Go back 10 seconds and then tell me which one of those you can actually demand. Not a damn one of them, folks. Not a one. This doesn't mean you float around all happy. Do I look like I float around all happy? Do any of my videos seem like I float around all happy and fake? No, hopefully that's why you stuck around. I don't want fake happy, but I'm sick of anger. I'm sick of anger destroying my family. I'm sick of anger ruining my marriage. I was sick of anger pushing my kids away and making them scared. I was so full of anger that I lost my career for it. Had to figure out how to fix myself. That's why I created what I did. That's how I got better. I demanded to know how to fix myself, and that's a demand that I can prove. I wanted to know. I demanded that I get better. So I figured out how to get better. You don't have to go to 10 years of college to figure it out. I've got it in a program for you. If you need help with this, if this anger talk is touching you, if you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I know many of you respond that you do, go to my website, theangryvikingtherapist.com. My sole hope is to get people away from that angry asshole that I was. My sole hope is to touch more and more people and get their lives better. On that program just today, having a Q&A, I got to hear how much better somebody's life is because of it, because they put in the work that I designed. They put in the work, though. I designed it. Jump on it. Let's go. Go to the website, theangryvikingtherapist.com, smash the red button, put in your information, and let's start talking. Let's figure out what you need. You already know if I'm a fit for you or not. Quit worrying about the logistics of it. You got to get rid of the anger. It's destroying everything. You don't have one more day.